Hello friends, welcome back to online math. We're going to be solving this equation right here in this video. So what we have is x plus 2 all raised to the power 4 is equal to 81. Okay, so this is just cool. The first step I want to take is actually to subtract 81 from both sides. Okay, this is s plus 2 power 4 minus 81 is equal to 0. Okay, so next I'm actually going to rewrite this x plus 2 power 4 as x plus 2 power 2 and then all raised to power these two right here. So let me put this in block bracket power 2, and then I can also write this 81 here as 9 power 2. So the idea is I actually want to convert that to perfect square so that I can actually find it easier to simplify. And then you know about this mathematical expression. If you have a squared minus b squared, you can actually expand this to be a plus b and then multiply by a minus b. Okay, so that in this case you can see that our a is x plus 2 power 2 and then our b is just 9. So if I simplify that here, I'm going to be having x plus 2 power 2 and then plus 9, okay, multiplied, let me put this, multiplied by x plus 2 all raised to power 2 and then minus 9, and it to still be equal to 0. Okay, so if we continue from there, we're actually going to be using the zero product rule to simplify. So which of course from here this implies that it's either x plus 2 raised to power 2 plus 9 is equal to 0, or this second bracket right here, x plus 2 power 2 minus 9 is equal to 0. So this is actually when the product will be equal to 0. So let me solve this one first and then I'll come back to this. Okay, so let's say this is our case 1 and afterwards I will solve this. So this will be case 2. Now if I pick case 1, x plus 2 power 2 minus 9 is equal to 0. So I can go ahead to open this bracket, and of course if you've been following my videos, I'll actually give you guys the simple trick to always open this kind of bracket. And how you do that, you just raise the first time to power 2, so x power 2 plus you use this term, this 2 here, to multiply the things inside the bracket. So that is 2 times x times 2, and that will be 4x. And then you also use this last term inside the bracket to multiply itself, or you just raise it to power 2. So and that will be 2 power 2, which will be equal to 4 minus 9. Okay, this is equal to 0. So simplifying for that, this is x squared plus 4x and then minus 5 is equal to 0. So we've got a quadratic equation, which of course when you look at it very well, you actually see that it is factorizable. So you want to find out the two terms that when you multiply them, it's actually going to be giving you this minus 5. When you take the sum of those two terms, it will give you this 4 right here. Okay, so the factors that will do this work are just minus 1 and then 5. Minus 1 times 5 gives us minus 5, and then 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. So now that I've got that, let me continue here. So I'm going to write this question here as x squared. So instead of writing plus 4, I'm actually going to write it as a sum of 5x and then minus x. Okay, and of course we have minus 5, and that will be equal to 0. So when you look at these two first terms, x is common, so I will factorize that out. X remains here plus, and then 5 remains here. So minus 1 is common here, so I'll bring that out. So x plus 5, okay, is equal to 0. Now I can get ahead to pick these and these. So this is x minus 1, and then multiply by x plus 5, okay, and this will be equal to 0, which of course implies using the zero product through that x minus 1 is equal to 0, or x plus 5 is equal to 0. And then in any of the cases, it is either x is equal to 1, or this one, x is equal to minus 5. So this is actually going to be the first two roots of this equation. So these are the first two values that will satisfy the problem we are solving. And then we can move over to case 2 and then see how we can obtain the remaining values of x. So and case 2 is x plus 2 or raised to the power 2 and then plus 9 is equal to 0. Okay, so if I open this, I'll still have the same thing. So this is x squared and then plus 4x plus 4 and plus 9 is equal to 0, which of course when you simplify this, you're going to be having x power 2 plus 4x and then plus 13 is equal to 0. So at this point, I'm actually going to be using the formula method of solving a quadratic equation to solve this. So don't forget our, and of course b is equal to 4 and c is equal to 13. Okay, so if we compute all of these in the formula, in the general formula, x is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c, all divided by 2 times a. So if we put all of the values of a, b, c here, x now becomes minus 4 plus or minus square root of 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times 13, all divided by 2 times 1, and this will be equal to minus 4 plus or minus square root of 4 squared is 16 minus 4 times 1 times 13 is 52 divided by 2. 2 times 1 is 2, and this will be equal to minus 4 plus or minus root 16 minus 52 is minus 36 divided by 2, and then this will be equal to minus 4 plus or minus, I can actually split these root minus 36 as root 36 times root minus 1. Okay, don't forget this is divided by 2. Moving on, this will be equal to minus 4 plus or minus root 36 is 6. Root 36 is 6, and then root minus 1 here is the complex value I, and this is divided by 2. Can actually factor 2 out here. So what I'm going to be having is 2 into minus 2 here, and then plus or minus. So if I factor 2 out from 6, 3 will remain 3i, all divided by 2, so that these two can now cancel these two. And then eventually x is now equal to minus 2 plus or minus 3i. And of course, these are the remaining two values of x. So x is minus 2 plus 3i, or minus 2 minus 3i. Okay, so if you combine it with the previous two values of x, which we've got x which is equal to minus 1, and then or x which is equal to 5. So these are actually going to give you the 4 roots of this equation. Let me know if you've understood what we've solved, and then of course let me have your thought in the comment section. Subscribe to our channel and then like this video, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye.